The plan was for Marius Barnard to remove Denise's heart, and for Christian to transplant it. But Marius suggested a last-minute change. Unless you cut it out yourself, he told his older brother, it's not going to be familiar. It's better you get acquainted with it from the beginning. Christian Barnard dashed madly between the two operating theaters as donor and recipient were prepped for surgery. In A theater, Wyszkanski's chest was sliced open. His sternum was sawed down the middle, and his ribs were cranked apart with a retractor. The beating organ that lay inside was enlarged and scarred beyond recognition. Barnard described it as the waste and ruin of a ravaged heart. In B theater, Marius Barnard turned off Denise's respirator. Despite the comparatively lax medical definition of death in South Africa, this team wasn't taking any chances. They waited as Denise's heart began to fail. The moment it stopped beating, Christian Barnard called out, "Start cutting." And then he scrubbed up for surgery. With her chest spread open, Christian Barnard finally got his first look at Denise's heart. It was tiny, but it would have to do. Painstakingly, Barnard severed the 8 blood vessels leading into and out of Denise's heart. When the heart was finally liberated from her body, Barnard placed it in a metal basin, and then he carried it slowly and carefully to A theater. Denise's heart looked absurdly small inside Louis's massive chest. Barnard had to trim her blood vessels at an angle to match their wide counterparts in Louis's body. His hands ached, but he ignored the pain. This was the moment his entire life had been racing toward, the moment that would determine whether Louis Wyszkanski lived or died, and whether Christian Barnard went down in history or became a mere footnote in someone else's story. Blood vessel by blood vessel, he began to suture Louis's new heart into place.
Listen to the Cardiac Cowboys podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.